I'm Melanie Little, and I'm here today with a very special guest who's going to interview me for a switch. This is Maddie Little, my daughter. Hi, Maddie. She is currently in her home at Purdue University. So this worked out that it's all online and she can zoom in and do it from there. She is a senior and majoring in robotics engineering and is also an alumni from the Fox Hill School. So I thought she'd be the perfect person to interview her mom. Can you tell everybody where you're going after you get done interviewing me?
After this, I'm going to an inner tube water polo game.
Of course you are. I love that. It's what, your fourth year of inner tube water polo at school?
Yes.
Must be getting very good by now. Well, thank you for taking a few minutes out of your busy schedule. So I'm going to hand the questions over to you, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good. So I feel like I've heard bits and pieces of the story, but can you tell me about how the Fox Hill School came to be?
Yes, I can. And you've probably heard so many bits and pieces, but I will try to keep it brief. As I was thinking about this, I realized that I started the Fox Hill School shortly after I graduated from business school. And I was about 5 years older than you are now when I started, which is just insane.
That's
yes,
insane.
I went to Boston College for business school. And while I was there, I wrote a business plan about making a preschool, or actually a whole childcare center. I started in Waltham with a 120 child school for ages infants through school age. We did everything. We were open from 6 to 6. We had a bus. We went and got school age kids. We had every age group, 30 employees. And when I started, I wasn't even qualified to be the director. I had to hire a director. I had not one iota of training in early childhood. And as we got going, I was learning so much, and I loved everything about all the ages of kids. So I went back and I got a master's in early childhood, actually while I was pregnant with you, and became a director. Actually, I became a teacher, then a lead teacher, then a director, so I could direct my own school. Go figure. And then maybe a few days before you were born, I sold the Children's Workshop, which is the school in Waltham, and I was left with just the Fox Hill School. And that's where we've been from then on. So I loved it because I could have you and your brother Reagan at school with me during the day, and then once you went off to elementary school and all the other schools, I worked while you were in school and got to still be mom as second shift. So it really worked out great. It really was the best of both worlds.
Got to make sure you have time to bring us to hockey practice.
Hockey, softball, band, everything. All the things. And volunteer at the library and all the good stuff. So that was perfect.
Very good.
Yes.
So what's the goal of the podcast? Seems a little new.
It is, and really out of my comfort zone, as I'm sure you can imagine. So the goal of the podcast is to have a place where families can listen to, things we don't all the time get to talk to the families at the school at pick up and drop off. It's kind of a busy time. This way we can, interview the teachers and get a little bit more of their background, and they'll be able to see a little bit more into who they are. It's been fun to do all their interviews. I'm excited to post those. And then also so I've been doing this for, I hate to say 30 years. Over the 30 years, I've met and got the privilege of working with so many people and different types of people in different industries and all things that support early childhood. So some of the interviews will be, people we've met along the way, you know, nurses, pediatricians, therapists, early intervention friends, occupational therapists, all kinds of different resources for parents of young children. But also we want to use it as a platform to maybe tell the funny stories from the kids during the day, or if parents have a funny story for us. It's going to be kind of a mixture of all different things that people with young children can relate to or maybe can learn something from. And hoping it'll start maybe with the families at the Fox Hill School, but it'll also be relevant to kind of any family that has young children. So that's kind of the goal. Maybe just a quick listen on the way to drop off the kids at school, or, something to brighten your day, hopefully.
I like it. So all the other teachers said a fun fact. So what's a fun fact about you?
Okay. So my fun fact, once you and Reagan went off to college, as you can imagine, since I used to be the taxi and the booster mom and all of those things, I had all this extra time and wasn't sure what to do with myself. So I enrolled in a pottery class, and I take a pottery class every weekend. And I am learning to make stuff out of clay and do pottery. Yes.
I have a really good butter dish here.
See?
For you.
That was of my masterpieces.
I used it today.
Nice. I love that. I just finished, it's taken me a year, but I just finished all of the pieces for my very hungry caterpillar totem pole that I'm going to install in the garden at the Fox Hill School, hopefully in the next couple weeks here. So
Yay.
I will take pictures and send them to you so you can see it. Pretty proud of myself. So that is my fun fact.
Awesome.
Yay.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for interviewing me, and I really appreciate it. It's so fun to obviously talk to you because you're my daughter, but also because you are an alumni at the Fox Hill School. So it's kind of coming full circle. So thank you very much.
Of course.
And I will see you soon.
Sounds good.
Thank you.